Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for September 13th, 2016. Thank you very much, first of all, for being here with me today and always if you've been following me for a while. And thank you for just everything that you do for my work in general. And if you're new to my channel, this is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time. What we need to know about these energies and how we can use them for our highest good. But don't get too stuck on the date, okay? Whenever you receive the message, that is when it will do you the most good to receive this message, okay? So, the energy that we have for today, I feel it is a continuation of yesterday. Yesterday's message talked about rising above a certain difficult situation in our lives. It talked about hearing our higher calling and following our higher calling, letting go of something that has been trying to leave our lives for a long time. Okay, we had major arcana energy yesterday. Well, it was the energy that we were leading towards, okay? And so the energy of today, I feel it talks about believing in that decision that we made, okay? Believing that decision and following through on that decision, not backing down, not looking back, okay? So the first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands talks about some sort of communication, and with the Judgment card that was communication as well. But the Page of Wands talks about some sort of communication that we received unexpectedly. Usually with the Page of Wands, it's positive communication, but I am getting that for some of us this is in reverse, even though I don't read reversals. For today, I am getting that for some of us, the message that we received unexpectedly was difficult to deal with, was a bit painful, unexpected, and difficult to deal with, okay? It was something that really pushed us out of our comfort zones, and I'm getting that for most of us, this relates to the last few days, and for others of us this goes further back. But it talks about receiving that communication that got us all fired up, okay? In terms of if it was something positive, we were truly excited about it. We truly felt like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. And if it was something negative, then we kind of lost our temper with it. We lost our patience with it. We just saw red, basically, is what I'm getting with this energy. The energy of today is the Two of Coins. And I remember talking about the energy of yesterday representing us kind of rising above the material world, us kind of rising above the trivial or the material aspects, if you will, and really focusing on our spirituality and being the best that we can be, our higher selves, okay? And so with the Two of Coins, I feel like we have to choose. We are still contemplating our options and we have to choose. Do we go back to the way things were, or do we truly move on from that and allow for new energy to come into our lives? For others of us, the Two of Coins today represent choosing between two jobs, or choosing between two places to live, even choosing between two people with the Two of Coins. It is a card that talks about making a choice and also prioritizing. You may find yourself really busy today, and prioritizing would be a lifesaver pretty much. Look at your options, maybe write them down, because that way you can organize them easier, better. You can prioritize, see which one of them are urgent and which of them can wait. And so with the Page of Wands, that could be good news in terms of a job, or good news in terms of a home situation or a financial situation, even a relationship for some of us, because remember, we're looking at energies and they will manifest in different ways for different people. But I am getting that for today, for the most part, we have to make a choice between following through on a decision we made or going back to the way things were. Okay, we kind of have to make a choice between how things have been and how things could be, okay, how they could be different. And the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with, we have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords represents, once again, it's a two, so a need to make a decision to restore balance in our lives, okay? And the Two of Swords is a card that talks about doubt and worry that comes with over-analyzing a situation to the point where we can't see the solution. And the fear that comes with, wondering if we're making the right decision or the wrong decision. But with the Two of Swords, what we're doing with the Two of Swords is we are blocking our intuition. We are just trying to mentally process a situation, to figure things out rationally, to come to a solution. However, the kind of situation that we're looking at requires input, if you will, from our higher self, from our intuition. And so as long as we keep blocking our intuition, we won't be able to make that decision. And in most cases, we will probably go back to the familiar. We will probably just allow for things to be the way they were, because at least we knew what the situation was, okay? But if we open our eyes, if we allow for our intuition to come to the surface, we will know exactly what to do in order to restore the balance. Okay, that's the sign of Libra, talking about balance. So, and the guidance card that we have for today is Silver 27, be persistent. So this is a 9, okay, 2 plus 7 is a 9. And Silver's come up a few times, hasn't it, so far since we've been using this deck. And it just talks about the fact that it's important to allow for the flow of energy to continue flowing, or the flow of energy to start flowing or restart flowing in our lives, okay, is what I'm getting with be persistent. It's a 9, so it talks about being at the end of a cycle, being at the end of a situation, and it's when doubt comes in, okay, when we start to change our environment, doubt shows up, making us question whether or not we're doing the right things. And so Silver tells us, be persistent. You have one more push to go, okay? You've got one more step and you get across that finish line. You free yourself from this difficult cycle in your life. You free yourself from this difficult decision that you don't know how to make, okay? By being persistent. So keep going, in other words, and also allow your intuition, okay? Don't run away from your intuition. And talk to your angels, talk to your spirit guides, but meditate or pray. That would really be useful, because it will help you quiet the mind that is so active to the point where it's making things too difficult and too confusing, okay? So the message for today is be persistent, look at your options, allow for your intuition to tell you what you want to do, what is right for you to be doing. And it's also, what is it that you want to do? Okay, so don't try to look at things in terms of, well, other people want me to do this, and actually I don't know if I want to do that, but they want me to do that, so they're counting on me, so maybe I should do it. The message here is be persistent, but it's for yourself, okay? Stand up for yourself, put yourself first, put yourself on the priority list, on top of the priority list, okay? And make the choices you have to make the choices you want to make the way you want to make them, okay? So the message for today is, for a lot of us, I feel, choices. We have to make some choices. We have to make some decisions. We have to prioritize some things. For others of us, it talks about choosing between the way things used to be and the way things are starting to change now, or trying to change in our lives. And we have to choose if we want to allow for that change to happen, or do we stick to the way things were. And again, use your intuition, but don't back down. If it's something that you truly want to do and you're afraid that you won't be able to keep it all in the air and juggle everything, don't worry about it. Trust your intuition and just go with it. Trust the guidance you're receiving from your angels and your spirit guides. They will guide you in the right direction, and they will help you make sure that everything is taken care of. If, for example, you have a job but you've been kind of wanting to do something different, and you don't want to quit your job until you've got that other thing going, which could be a private business or personal business. It could be another job. It could be a hobby that you're turning into a business, or anything like that. Then that's okay too. It just means a bit of extra work for a while, but it doesn't have to be so extreme. It doesn't have to be that much pressure, okay? So don't overthink that situation. Put everything down on paper, and that way things become clearer, crystal clear, okay? Things become crystal clear, and your decision will be easier, and your understanding of what you should be doing will come to you, okay? And it will be clear. So no more difficulty, no more hard times. So that's the message that we have for today, okay? Be persistent, don't back down, don't give up, don't question yourself, don't doubt yourself, especially if you've already made this decision. Keep pushing through, okay? Follow through on the decision. Don't doubt yourself. Don't look back. Allow for your intuition to speak to you, for your angels, for your spirit guides to speak to you, because they will be comforting you. They will be saying, you made the right call, you made the right decision, you made the right choice. Keep going. it will get easier, it will get better, okay? But the more we resist change, the more difficult it becomes, and so the more we feel like we need to run back to the way things used to be. Even though that change may be positive, but it's just because we're resisting it that we don't know how to handle it. So whatever the case may be for you, whatever this situation is talking about for you, be persistent, don't back down. Don't question yourself, okay? You will be able to keep everything in the air. You will be able to make everything work. You just have to believe in yourself, pretty much, okay? So there we have it. That's the message for today. Thank you again for being here. I do appreciate it. And thank you for everything that you do. Thanks for subscribing, for commenting, for watching my videos, liking them, sharing them. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for following me on Instagram. I appreciate that too. And I hope that we all have a really beautiful day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.